Wait until when their money begin to roll out. Wait until money begin to roll out. Then you see the change of game. You see their change of game. Peter Obi, we don't hate him as a person. Peter Obi is our brother. We are not denying him. When Biafra comes, he's going to contest in Biafra land. But as long as he continues to peddle this lie, as long as he continues to be a distraction to our freedom, we will come against him. We speak against him. So don't allow anybody to blackmail you. And you are the one stopping president. People are talking about president. You don't like your own. You Igbos don't support Igbos. Don't mind those idiots. Don't mind those idiots. Don't mind those idiots. If Nigeria were to be a sane country, you would never see somebody talking about Igbo supporting Igbo in presidency. If Nigeria was a country that where human beings exist, you won't be hearing Igbos are not supporting Igbos, Yoruba are not supporting Yoruba, outside not supporting. You can't hear such a thing. But because the contraption called Nigeria is not a country, it's not a country. The zoological republic is not a country. That is why you are hearing what you are hearing. That is where you're hearing all those blackmail, all those propaganda you're hearing from all angles, from all corners. Because there is no truth in them. Because there is no single truth in them. Because Nigeria was not built for any indigenous person. It wasn't built for any indigenous person. It was built for British and their business. And the Fulani Caliphate decided to provide themselves as a willing tool that is going to be used to manipulate every other indigenous tribe. And today you can see the manipulation. You can see the manipulation on a daily basis. Manipulating everything in that contraption. There is nothing that is working. You cannot be reasonable, you cannot be reasonable, you cannot be known in that contraption except you are a criminal. You will not be known. You will not be known. Biafrans, we have to wake up and stay awake. Stay awake. The dangers are ahead. Dangers are ahead. Biafrans are losing their life as you're watching this video. They are still kidnapping our young youth. They are still kidnapping our young men and women in Biafra land. They are taking them and holding them ransom. The military is still going house by house and taking the life of innocent people in Biafra land. You will never see any of these celebrities talk about it. You will never see it going viral. It is only those of us who are Biafrans, who are agitators that are talking about it. You can't see any popular blogger. You can't see them talking about what is happening in Biafra land. They are busy talking about PVC, talking about election. But innocent people are losing their life on daily basis. On daily basis. And you had recently you had the man, they said the clergy that was kidnapped. The clergy that was kidnapped in Abia State that came out and spoke up and said that the military were involved in his kidnap. And when that clergy made that statement, you saw their spokesman. The spokesman of the military came down on him and began to insult him and read on one of insults. Today, 2 military men have been arrested who are involved in the kidnap of that prelate. The news have been released that 2 military men, Fulani men, 2 military Fulani men in military uniform were involved. They have been arrested. Who were involved in the kidnap of that prelate, Methodist prelate that was kidnapped. But when that man was making that revelation, people called it a blackmail. People said it's a lie. The spokesperson for the military came out and began to talk trash and began to speak evil against the man. That is how evil that contraption is. That is why you must do everything possible to get out of that contraption. Today, the revelation have come. Two military men have been arrested of Fulani origin who were involved in the kidnap of that very prelate that paid 100 billion. They have been arrested, 2 of them who were involved. Would they come out and say, would they come out and apologize to that prelate for insulting him? They wouldn't come out. You will see some people who will go online and begin to support that same evil. You will see some people who will go and begin to defend the evil. They'll begin to paint and change the narrative and tell you that they were not directly involved, they were this. 2 military men have been arrested, Fulani men, Boko Haram, Fulani men in military. They were arrested who were involved in the kidnap of that very prelate. This is what the contraption called Nigeria has become. And more is going to happen. You heard the information that prelate gave, that these people are waiting for order. That the Fulanis have taken over the Fulani terrorists have taken over every forest. You think it's a joke? Even as at yesterday, there was an attack in Igongo. the hometown of the place that Sunday Igboho was fighting for. Yesterday, I can share some of the videos, gruesome videos. I saw Koiki posted the video on his Twitter account. Koiki posted the video on his Twitter account of what transpired yesterday. Fulani killers attack again. They attack again in Gongo. They attack and massacre people in Gongo. And when you see, you cannot, those things will not make news. You can't see anybody talking about it. Go to the conventional media, you will never hear it. This is why you must have to be following platforms that are speaking up about the people what is happening. Follow up the agitators, follow all the freedom fighters online. Genuine ones, follow them online. Follow them online. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, go and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Chook Survivor channel, Chook Survivor YouTube channel. Subscribe there, click notification so that you'll be notified when I post some sensitive videos. I have so many videos there that can give you revelations on what is happening, on what is going on. Go there and watch. Connect me on my other page, Chooks for Survivor page, Chooks for Survivor page on YouTube, on Facebook. Connect to it. Every other platform, connect to our brother Simon Ekpa. If you can join him, follow him on Twitter so that you can get updates on latest things that are happening, on the developments. There are so many things we cannot post on Facebook. There are so many things we cannot post on YouTube, but we post them on Twitter. We get information and we talk about it. We bring it to your doorstep. Do not allow anybody to cajole you or anybody to try to push you aside. Don't allow anybody to blackmail you into believing something that is not working. Biafra's struggle is a reality. It is not a movie. The coming of Biafra is a reality, and it's coming with speed. With speed. Biafra is much more closer today than it was yesterday. I say this word and I say it every time and again. Time and time again I say it is much more closer today than it was yesterday. And Mazen Nandekano is going to join us very soon. It doesn't matter what the enemy is doing. It doesn't matter their attack. It doesn't matter what they're saying. It doesn't matter how they try to relegate Mazen Nandekano to the background. They cannot succeed. They cannot succeed. And if they will not succeed, it is you and I. What you are doing and what I'm doing is what is going to make this people not to succeed. What you are doing today by sharing this video and joining your own point and making sure that you speak about Mazen Nandekano, that is what is going to make sure that Mazen Nandekano is not relegated to the background. I said it at the beginning of this year, that this is a electionary year. And you know what happened in the electionary year? Many people will be bought over. Many people will forget talking about Mazen Nandekano and will be preaching a different message altogether. This is a man who has given everything in his life. Mazen Nandekano gave up everything. Mazen Nandekano left his children, left his beautiful wife, left his throne, gave his parents. His parents died because of this. He gave his career. Today, Mazen Nandekano is in solitary confinement. Mazen Nandekano was kidnapped in Kenya because of you and I. Mazen Nandekano was not kidnapped because of himself. He was not kidnapped because of his family. Mazen Nandekano was kidnapped because of you and I. He was kidnapped in Kenya and renditioned to Nigeria. And today, Mazen Nandekano is facing torture because of you and I. And all of a sudden, they are trying to make you stop talking about Mazen Nandekano, and you agree with them. All of a sudden, somebody will bring another trending topic and tell that this is trending. And you forget that thing that matters, that thing that concerns your future, the future of your unborn children. You forget it and you are talking about trending issue. How long will your PVC and your election trend? How long will it take? If it trends much, it will be just for some months. It will just trend for some months and that is the end of it. After that, what? After that, what next? After that, what next? You will start crying again. After that, you will start afresh, start complaining and crying again. We don't follow trending issues. Biafra is a reality. Biafra is a household name. Mazen Nandekano is a household name, and that is where we stand, on that foundation that he has led. Foundation of consistency. Consistency. For those of you who are chasing shadows, who are chasing trending issues that will fade away, in a short while, it will just fade away. Go and check. It's just like the music, all those celebrities, just like the movie, their art and their music. When they play their music, at most, the music will rain, at most, it will rain for 6 months. And that is the end of it. You will not hear about it again. The actors of movie, they release their movie, hires the movie. If it is a hot movie, it will at most 6 months after that. Nobody cares about it. Nobody will watch it again. That is the same thing they are pursuing. Trending topic. Today, what is trending for every one of them is P2B. P2B is what is trending for them. P2B and PVC. That is the only thing that is going to bring crowd to their platform. That is the only thing that is going to bring crowd attention to them. That is what is going to draw people to them. And everybody is cashing into it. Including those who claim to be followers of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, including those who claim to be freedom fighters. All of a sudden, today, all of them have lost their word. They have lost their voice. Go to their platform. All they are talking is P2B, talking about P2B and PVC. Even when they know that PVC cannot change their situation. PVC have never, ever changed your situation, and will never, ever change your situation. It doesn't matter how you try. It doesn't matter how you try. It doesn't matter how you try to put it. It doesn't matter the language you use. PVC can never, ever change your situation. Instead, it will make your situation worse. It will make your situation worse. If by any magic, which I know it will never happen, if by any magic, because I won't call it a miracle, there is no miracle that will bring P2B to be the president of Nigeria. If it happens by magic and P2B becomes a president of Nigeria, the Biafran people will suffer more. Mainly the Igbo Biafrans will suffer more. We will suffer much more than we have ever suffered in the past. How can you think in your right senses that somebody who cannot make a case for you now can make a case for you when he gets to Asarok? How can you tell me that somebody who cannot speak up for you now, all the time they have been killing Biafran people, all the time Biafran life have been lost, all the time the military have been committing all manner of havoc, all manner of crime in Biafran, have you seen P2B speak about it or post anything about it? Have you seen P2B in any video where he was speaking in defense of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu? Have you seen P2B anywhere in any video where he was speaking in defense of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu? And that is the person you think all of a sudden he's going to be go to Asarok and begin to work for you. You are a dreamer. You are a dreamer. You better begin to fight for your freedom. The earlier you wake up and begin to fight for freedom, the better for you. The better for you. The better for you. Every single one of these people you are seeing that are parading themselves as messiahs, they are all scammers. Bunch of scammers. Bunch of scammers. As long as you are fighting for anything in that contraption called Nigeria, in that name, in that evil name that was not meant for you, in that evil name that was given to you by a prostitute, you are answering Nigeria, and you are fighting for any cause in that same name, you can never succeed. You will never succeed. You will be a failure to your family, a failure to your race, a failure to people you are supposed to protect. Because the first quality that you have that will make you to be relevant in Nigeria is that you have to be ready to take the life of your people. For you to be relevant in the country of Nigeria, you must be ready to take the life of your people. If you are not ready to take the life of your people, you cannot be relevant. Go and check all of them who have been there. What have they done? What have they done? What have they done in their own area? What have they done to their own people? Instead, they impoverish their own people the more. They will impoverish their own people the more. That is how the structure, that is how the contract to Nigeria was built. It was not built to survive. It was the foundation of that country was not laid for it to survive. And today, those who are still bent on talking about one Nigeria are those who are enjoying the benefit of that evil. Because in everything, as whenever something is done bad, there are people that it benefits. When the evil is ruling the land, there are people who it benefits. That is how life works. But you know that this thing is evil, are you going to keep quiet and allow those people who are benefiting from that evil to continue to benefit? That is the $1 million question. We know there are people who benefit from evil. Are you still going to allow the town not to be good? Is that the kind of gain you want to make? Is that the kind of gain you want to make? Is that the kind of gain you want to make? Will you open your eyes and be watching evil happen and you keep silent, you will not talk? Evil progress and continues when the good people refuse to talk. When the good men refuse to act or refuse to speak, that is when you see evil continue to strive. And that is why the Biafrans are speaking. That is why the Ududua people are speaking. That is why the Middle Belters are crying. Because they cannot be able to withstand this evil that is happening. Innocent people losing their life on a daily basis. Life for people taken away. Our livelihood being taken away in broad daylight. People don't longer have identity. People are being relegated to background, are being made second-class citizens in a country that they are supposed to be first-class citizens. If Nigeria were to be a nation, if Nigeria were to be a country, how can anybody be contesting for a president and you are talking about your tribe? How? How? How can you be contesting for a president and you are talking about your tribe? It is because Nigeria is not one and will never ever be one. It will never ever be one. Every man to your tent, O Israel. That is the only solution. Disintegration of that very evil enclave called Nigeria. Everybody go back to their homes. The Odudua go to Odudua land. The Biafrans go to Biafra land. The Middle Beltans go their way. The Arewans go to the Arewa land. And as I have always told you, let me tell you, there is nothing wrong in having a caliphate. There is nothing wrong in having an Islamic nation. The only thing wrong in having an Islamic nation is when you force people to be into that your nation. If you force people to be part of it when they are not willing to be part of it, that is where it becomes evil. There is nothing wrong in having an Islamic nation. If you want to have your Islamic nation, already you have it in the corner. They are practicing their Sharia already. So why won't you go home, go back home, take your country and allow us, those of us in the southern part of Nigeria who want a secular state, allow us to build our secular state. Since you have already chosen your Sharia law, you have chosen your caliphate over there, we didn't stop you. Why don't you go and let it go? Why don't you allow us to go? It's not out of hatred. It doesn't mean that we cannot make it together. We can still do business together. We can still marry if we choose to. We can still do so many things together if we want to. We can still visit each other. We can still come for tourism. But for you now to be pretending to have a secular state, and then you'll be taking the life of innocent citizens who have not committed any crime, all in the name of your Sharia law, it's unacceptable. And we will not be part of it. We will not be part of that criminality. Every man has to go and defend his borders. As it stands today, there is no person that is a Nigerian. We don't know who is a Nigerian. I have not seen any. All I see is Ududua people. I see Biafrans. I see the Middle Beltans. And I see the Arewa people. There's nobody that is a Nigerian today. Nobody. No single person is a Nigerian. And that is why you see in the north, they open their border wide. Their borders are wide open. Go to the north. You will see people from Niger Republic. They have Nigerian national ID card. They have your PVC. You see people from Chad. They have your Nigerian national ID card. They have your PVC. See people from Mali. They have your Nigerian ID card. They have your PVC. But in the southern part of Nigeria, you don't see such. In the southern part of Nigeria, you don't see such things. You don't see strangers acquiring those kind of things. You don't see them. Doesn't mean that we don't have neighbors. We have neighbors. We have Ambazonian people there. But you can now see the Ambazonians coming to take Nigerian passport or Nigeria whatever, or Nigeria PVC or Nigeria national ID card. They don't take it. The people in the south will not allow them. The Biafrans will not allow that because we know our boundaries. We know our boundaries. Even though they are our brothers, we know the boundaries. They are our brothers. We know their boundaries. But in the north, that is not the case. We are dealing with animals, monsters who are not ready to be reasonable. And that is why we are calling for out from this very evil marriage. We want to be out of it. We want to be out of this evil marriage. And if you are a Biafran, wherever you are on the planet Earth as a Biafran, do not allow anybody to blackmail you. Don't allow any man or woman to blackmail you, no matter whom they are. Don't allow them to blackmail you into living that thing that matters to you and begin to pursue shadow. Don't allow anybody to blackmail you into living that struggle that matters to you and begin to chase shadow. Don't allow it. No matter how they try, they are going to bring more propaganda. If you think it has ended, it has not ended. Though. They are going to re-strategize. When they see now that we have overcome their blackmail of Obi and his PVC, when they see that we have overcome that, they will bring a new blackmail. A new one is going to arrive. Just wait. You are going to hear a new blackmail. They're going to bring a new propaganda just to make sure that they push us into their midst to make us begin to dance into their evil agenda. But we're not distracted. I have told you, Mazen Nanikan have laid every single foundation that we need to stand upon to get Biafra. Mazen Nanikan has laid that foundation. If you're looking for a new foundation, not that what the Mazen Nanikan have built, you are wasting your time. You are wasting your time. Mazen Nanikan have laid a foundation. If we want to get Biafra, we must build on that foundation of Mazen Nanikan, which is truthfulness and consistency. Be consistent in your demand. Not today you are talking about freedom. Next day you are talking about referendum. The upper day you are talking about the election. The next day you are talking about PVC. That is not a freedom fighter. You are not with us. You are deceiving yourself. Consistency is the key. The only solution to freedom, the only solution to security, the only solution, the only thing that will make us to have a genuine life, a meaningful life, is what? Biafra. And we are going to get Biafra through referendum. Mazen Nanikan made it clear to the whole world. Mazen Nanikan said he's not going to fight any war, he's not going to war. That he's going to get the freedom of Biafra through a referendum. And that is what he's pursuing. But as it stands, if they bring war to us, we cannot chicken away from it. We are not cowards. If they choose war and they bring it to us, we will defend ourselves. Self-defense is our right. It is our right, enshrined in the international law, enshrined in the African general law, enshrined even in the Nigerian law itself. It's supposed to self-defend. So when they bring their war to us, we are going to defend our side. Defend our life. We can't just fold our hand and watch our life be smoked away. We will continue until Biafra comes. No matter their propaganda they bring, no matter. I am urging you, Biafrans, every Biafran that is watching the video, any place you're watching from, please stand firm. Stand firm. Don't be distracted. Don't allow somebody to blackmail you. They are coming with so many blackmail. They will blackmail you of saying that you are standing against your people. You are standing against your brother that is coming to ourselves president. Yet, even when you know that it's a waste of time, these people have sworn never to allow any Igbo Biafran to be a president that controls Nigeria. They swore to it. They swore to it. That is why all of a sudden, even when it was so clear that it is their own tongue, they begin to tell you about qualification. They begin to tell you about qualification. That is qualification that matters. Tell me when you begin to talk about, if you use qualification as a measure, which person in the North, how can the North compare themselves with Biafra land? On what ground? When you talk about competence, on what ground are you going to measure competence with northern part of Nigeria and Biafra land? The Fulanis and Biafrans. How can you compare the two of them? It's just like comparing heaven and earth. How can you compare heaven and earth? How are you going to compare heaven and earth together? That is just comparing. When they talk about it's so annoying. It's so annoying. But that is what we have found ourselves into. That is why more reason why you should speak up and stand boldly and continue to demand for your freedom. Until we have our freedom, we will not have a genuine say. Until we have our freedom, nothing is going to change. Until we have our freedom, the trouble continues. Until we have our freedom, every blackmail you are seeing will continue. Chukwu Okike is going to be our guide and protector. No matter the attack that is coming, no matter the blackmail, no matter the propaganda, continue to stand firm. The only direction we are going is what? Referendum. Self-determination. The restoration of Biafra, that is our pursuit. Mazen Nandekano must be freed unconditionally, and we will continue to sit at home. The Monday sit at home continues. Monday sit at home, and every single obedience, anything you know you've been doing before, continue to do it. Anything you know you have been doing to make sure that Biafra continue to, don't be distracted. Don't be distracted. Nothing have changed. Nothing have changed. Everything remains the same. Nothing have changed. Whatever you know you are doing to effect the coming of Biafra, even now, increase it, intensify it. If you're preaching before, preach more. If you're sitting at home, sit at home more. If you are supporting financially, supporting the ESN, support more. The ESN are still fighting day and night. Support the ESN. Not only during the fundraising, you can on your own. The information and the details on how to reach the ESN is there. On your own, at the only time, anytime God bless you, send your own widow's mite to the ESN for their protection. These are volunteers. People who have volunteered themselves to defend you and I. We are not paying them. You're not paying them anything. Anything that's been given to them is just for encouragement. How much do you think is enough to pay for a man for his life? How much do you think is enough to pay a man to put his life on the line? Everything that's been given to the ESN is just a motivation. Nobody's paying them. May Chukwu guide and protect every single one of us. We must continue until Biafra comes. No matter the distraction, no matter how they try to shut us down. You can see even on this page, the kind of attack I'm getting on this page is unimaginable. It's only by grace of Chukwu that the page is still standing. So many warnings are coming. They say they're going to take the page down. That is why each time I urge people to go and join me on my YouTube. Join me on my YouTube, Chuk Survivor channel. Chuk Survivor channel. Also join me on another page, Choose for Survivor on Facebook. Just join me on those platforms so that anytime they take us out from here, we can go there. You can see the way they are suppressing the viewers. They suppress our views. They don't allow us to exceed a certain stage. They begin to kick people out. They kick people out from the broadcast. But we cannot stop. I have already made myself a promise that if I come here, even if it's only one person, I will speak my mind. I will say what I have to say. And Biafrans can watch later. Whenever I come online to speak, if it's only one person, I will complete my message. They can't stop me because I know what I'm fighting for. I'm fighting for my future, fighting for the future of my children, fighting for the future of my unborn children. That is what I'm fighting for, and I cannot stop. Not now, not ever, until Biafra comes. Even after Biafra comes, we will continue to do the sensitization because so many people, so many Biafrans have been contaminated. So many of our brothers and sisters have been contaminated with the Janjaweed mentality. That is why you see them today running after PVC. So many of them that run after PVC. I pray that one Nigeria will never happen to them. Because if one Nigeria happened to them, so many of them will not be alive to do this story. So many of them who are parading themselves and carrying their runaway propaganda of PVC and P2B, one Nigeria will definitely happen to them. But pray that you be alive to testify, to tell us what you saw. We are here waiting. They will come and meet us. They will come and meet us. We can never go back. Everything we are doing, anything we are doing to make sure that Biafra continue to do it. If you are sitting at home, sit at home more, sit more. If you are praying, add fasting to your prayer. If you're a broadcaster, broadcast more. If you are sitting at home, sit at home more, add more days if you can. We are not looking back. No retreat. We can never retreat. No amount of blackmail can make us to retreat. Let them continue to peddle their lies and blackmail. Only the truth can set you free. And Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is the truth. He has given us the truth. And we are running with it. We are building on that foundation of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Foundation of truth and consistency. It is either Biafra or nothing. It is either Biafra or nothing. We are not looking for any other name. We are not looking for any other thing. We are not looking for any presidency. We are not looking for any election. We are not looking for any other name except Biafra. Give us Biafra, and that is it. And we must take it. It is much more closer today than it was yesterday. So you must have to stand firm. Stand firm. Very soon we are going to get reward of everything we are doing. We will receive reward for every good work we are doing today. And for those who are doing their bad work, they will equally receive their reward. The result is going to be called very, very sooner than you expect. May Chukwu guide and protect every single Biafran that is watching this video. Any place you are watching from, mainly our brothers and sisters that are watching from Biafra land, I pray that Chukwu will guide and protect you. The weapon of the enemy shall never take you. The gun of the enemy shall never meet you. The bullet of the enemy will never touch you. Every Biafran that is watching this video from Biafra land, whatever the enemy have orchestrated against you will never stand. You will never lose your life. You will never be kidnapped. You will live long and you will witness Biafra. May Chukwu guide and protect every genuine fighter, every genuine agitator. May Chukwu Okabia guide and protect our brother Simon Ekpa. Secure him, protect him, give him more strength and more energy to continue to work for us. May Chukwu Okabia guide and protect every Biafran agitator that is genuinely fighting for this struggle. Chukwu Okabia will protect you and secure you. As long as you are genuine, as long as you are not a distractor, as long as you are focused, Chukwu Okabia will protect you and secure you, give you more strength to move on. May Chukwu Okabia guide and protect every Biafran all over the world. Those who are sharing this video, Chukwu Okabia will protect you. You are going to see Biafra alive. You are going to celebrate in Biafra land. You join Mazin Nanikan to raise the flag of Biafra. May Chukwu Okabia guide and protect our Oduduwa brothers. Secure them, give them strength. Give them strength and courage to continue to fight on. May Chukwu Okabia guide and protect every freedom fighter all over the world, wherever you might be. Chukwu Okabia will guide and protect you. You will experience freedom in your lifetime. May Chukwu Okabia guide and protect our Sula Mazin Nandekano. Secure Mazin Nandekano. Send doctors spiritually to continue to minister to Mazin Nandekano. Every poison they have injected in his body, Chukwu Okabia will neutralize it. No weapon formed or fashioned against Mazin Nandekano shall prosper. We will continue until Biafra comes. We will never stop. It doesn't matter what they do. It doesn't matter the weapon of warfare. They will kill us. We will kill them. At the end of the day, Biafra will definitely come. Thank you so much for watching wherever you are watching from. And remember, I will see you again tomorrow. Please try and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Chuk Survivor channel on YouTube. Go and check it out. Chuk Survivor channel on YouTube. Subscribe there. I broadcast there. I send so many videos also there so that you can be able to be updated. Also follow my other page, Chooks for Survivor page on Facebook. Look up for the page and follow it up. Because anytime they block us here, we can go there. You know the battle we are facing online. We are facing a lot of battles. So many times they restrict us. So many times they stop us. So many times they shut down our channel. So once they shut it down, we move to the next direction. Thank you so much for watching. And remember, see you tomorrow.
Are yet to wake up from your slumber or your sleep and get the point that we are exiting Nigeria. Exiting Nigeria is not going to come from the platter of golden plate. You have to sacrifice for it. And we are ready to sacrifice everything, including you, if you come and stand on the way of freedom. So you need to know how serious we are. We are damn serious. Some of you are not getting it. You think we are here to build political movement? We are here for freedom. Freedom comes with price. Okay? The only thing you can do is to comment on social media. Don't ever stand on the way of Biafra freedom. We'll crush you.
Their interest is suppressed. Biafra is the key. Once they can hold Biafra down, they can hold the whole of Africa down. Hey, freedom fighting, sorry. Because all these people are criminals. They are saying there is no way this man cannot be a criminal like themselves. They don't have a different breed altogether. They don't know that. I am Nnamdi Kanu. I don't do all this nonsense you do. My father was a very rich man, not ostentatious. I had the finest education that his money could afford. We are not poor. Have never been. That is why a poor man cannot be a freedom fighter. If you're not full of yourself, you cannot be a freedom fighter. You cannot go everywhere. We must continue.